The sun is out, so I'm gonna film my most requested video. Also, I keep looking here because there's a mirror here and I need to look in the mirror. I don't use anything fancy. First thing I go in with is this moisturizer. I have pretty dry skin and it's the winter right now, so I feel like I could do with another moisturizer, but I haven't been to the dermatologist in a while and I really should go because I'm having some issues with my skin. I don't know if you can see, but I have like the driest eyelids. Like, who even has that issue? Apparently me. Every time I use a different like spot treatment kind of cream, so I go in like pretty much where I have like acne scars. Pretty much like all my acne used to be on my cheeks. I don't know what the reason behind it is, but I used to exclusively get it in the winter. But ever since I got this little skincare routine, I've been using it since February last year. My skin has been pretty good, touch wood. I also have like the driest lips, so I have to use like ointment for it all the time. But that's it. I only use 3 products: 1 lip product, 1 moisturizer, and like a spot treatment, which I think is pretty reasonable. I use just the same moisturizer and a different product in the evenings, and then I use the same moisturizer, a different spot treatment, a different lip product, and an eye cream, which I don't think does anything because I'm pretty sure that my eye bags are because I don't sleep enough, because they do go away when I'm like really well rested. I like to let my bro, there have been so many flies in this particular part of my room. It might be because there's a window here, but I also saw that it's like one of the first symptoms of your like space being haunted. I do not claim this energy. Even the Conjuring house was like infested with flies, okay? I should just not expose myself to scary things because there are 2 flies in my room. I can relax, but every time I see one, I'm like, the Conjuring house. In the winter, I've been doing a lot of skin prep every time I get ready because things start to look really crustaceous if I don't, because I have dry skin. I haven't been using sunscreen every day, but I haven't been leaving the house, so I think it's okay. I don't know about you guys, but 2022 was like the worst. 2023 was the worst year, bro. Ever since I finished college, I have become the most anxious, stressed out person, and it sucks. And I feel behind all the time and I feel so lost, and there's like so much pressure to figure everything out. I used to go out a lot and now I just like don't feel like it because I feel like everyone's gonna ask me what I'm up to and I don't know how to answer that question. I'm putting on primer, by the way. It just stresses me out so bad that I've been avoiding going out. And yeah, I had a lot of plans this year in terms of like going for my masters and stuff. I just haven't been able to move forward with any of those plans because I've been so stressed out by them, and I just feel like it's so much pressure to figure out what you want to do for pretty much your whole life. At this age, like, I don't know what I like. I don't have any experience. Like how am I supposed to make that decision? I'm afraid that this feeling of surety that I'm looking for might not even exist. When I was younger, this is not how I pictured my 20s to be at all, and it makes me kind of sad. Like, I thought I'd be like partying on a yacht with my friends, but it hasn't been like that at all. Well, that's not true. I've had some really good times and like some great experiences, but I've just been feeling mentally unwell. Like, I just struggle to enjoy everything that's happening. Like, I have so much guilt. If I'm like going out and having a good time, I'm like, okay, but when I go home, everything is still gonna be the same, you know? Which sucks. Like, no one should ever think like that. That's not fair. Like, how are you supposed to catch a break? I took way too much of this out. Okay, I took out way too much of this strobe cream and I'm gonna be shining like a disco ball, but it's fine. But I just like struggle to enjoy when good things happen because it's like, okay, but your life is still not going where you wanted it to. I've definitely been in, like, I'm calling it my selfish era. It's not selfish, it's just that I am not letting anyone bully me into feeling FOMO. Like, I'm not, at the end of the day, like this is still my real life, right? And if I think that I don't want to go somewhere because I won't enjoy it or because I have other things on my mind, I'm just not gonna push myself to, because I don't know, I do believe in putting yourself out of your comfort zone, but if you generally think it's gonna ruin your day the next day or whatever, I just don't think it's worth it. I feel like you have to weigh the pros and cons and don't go out. Like if you don't want to, just don't. It's okay. I'm at the point when I realize that nothing really that novel or special happens. No matter what the plan is, like it's not gonna be anything crazy. You will experience it again, so it's not a big deal. At the same time, I feel like if you just wanna like lose it, be feral and enjoy yourself, that's fine, because you don't have to like constantly like improve. You know, you can be happy with where you're at and not want to change everything, and that's good too. Trying to turn a new leaf this year, I just don't think that this is the way like humans are meant to be. So I saw this video that was like, in which this girl was talking about like what the point of life is, which is, I know you didn't come here to hear me discuss the point of life, but I'm just talking about my thoughts. So in this video, this girl was saying that the point of life is to experience things, and it's like you just need to commit to the experiences that you know you want to have, and that is like a much easier way to think about like where you want to be, like what kind of experiences do you want to have. Like for me, a very big dream of mine is to live abroad by myself, not necessarily as a student, but just like sustain myself for a few years and then come back. It's a dream of mine. I want that experience, and it's much easier for me to like be like, okay, how can I get that experience, or how can I get there, whether it's later rather than sooner, even though that's not what I would prefer. That's still like a bigger goal, but it's like I see reels and it's like girls baking together and stuff. I just think about like, why couldn't you be that person? Like, you know, you can get up and decide to bake cupcakes one day and it can be really fun. So that's kind of the energy that I'm taking into the next year. If I want to learn how to do something, I don't understand what's stopping me, and I don't have a lot going on right now, and so I feel like it's the perfect time to develop hobbies. Like when I see other people who genuinely have like interests and things that they like, I love seeing that. This is my year of hobbies. This is my year of developing hobbies. So I'm learning how to crochet and knit, and I'm trying to journal and stuff. And another thing I've been trying to do, I was like, okay, if I am sitting at home every day right now, like what's stopping me from like having my ideal dream body? Like what's stopping me from being like really strong, really fit, having a lot of stamina? Like nothing. Like I don't have to. No one is telling me to sit in bed till like 12 every single day. So I've been working out like 6 days a week, which sounds like a lot, but when you see what I do, it's not really a lot. It's like 20-30 minutes a day, and I feel so much more productive when I've actually done something. Like you can tell that people that exercise and work out regularly, they care about themselves. To tell you how stagnant and complacent I've been, my mom has nicknamed me bedbug. I'm trying to not be as complacent and stagnant about my own life, because like who is gonna come and fix it, you know? Why? I just completely stopped doing my makeup. Why? For a quick topic change, normally I would go in with a Rare Beauty blush, but I feel like it's kind of doing me dirty right now. Okay, I was a blush girl, but now I'm like, I want to look a little bit more mature. So I saw that you should start your blush like at the middle of your eye and up. And so I've been trying to do that, but I still put it on my nose because I think it looks cute. I always make sure to put it under my eyes because I think it looks good that way. Like my eye bags are kind of gone. I'm not really one to like talk about how I feel with my friends. I don't know why, it makes me so uncomfortable. Sometimes I'll drop like a few things. I have some really sweet and supportive friends, but for some reason, sorry for the angle change, I was just putting on some bronzer and I just go on my, I don't even know if I have cheekbones. I just go really lightly because sometimes it looks like you rub dirt on your face. And I put that on my eyelids too. Overall for this year, I just like don't want to be someone that is listless, because I think all my problems are made up. Like I don't think anything is a big deal. I just think I have too much time to think, and love curling my eyelashes. I feel like I'm making no sense. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do things that I know are good for me and that everybody knows are good for them and are sometimes a little cheesy to do, but bro, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And I genuinely do think all my problems are made up because, like, imagine last night I literally had a dream, a nightmare about my Lollapalooza outfit. Like, girl, there are bigger problems in this. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that, but like, why is something that's just supposed to be fun and like a good vibe, why is it stressing me out? Like, why are you like waking up like about your Lollapalooza outfit? Sometimes I get tired, like I don't want to be a self-improvement project all the time, but like I'm not enjoying myself. If I was like completely content, then it would be fine, but I'm genuinely not enjoying myself. Like I'm like disassociating when I come back from places. I'm like sitting in the Uber and I was just there for 2 hours and we did this and we did this and then this happened. Like I have to like tell myself everything again. I just zone out when I'm around other people, and I don't think that's normal. I don't think I should be so in my head all the time. I want to start doing my eyebrows, but they kind of look good right now. I'm just gonna get up and get my lip products because they're always in my bag. I don't know how to overline, so I don't think I do that. You can watch. Sometimes I go in with this Kiko lip marker. Use this thing at your own risk because it does not come off. Like all your other lip products will be rubbed off, but just the outline will be there. And sometimes I just leave it like this because I do think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm using this lip oil, but only in the center. It doesn't look like much, but that's what I do. Sometimes I do more or less depending on where I'm going. Oh, I didn't put any powder on. I normally do. That is my makeup. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble about everything that's been on my mind lately. Really appreciate everyone that watches. Like genuinely, it makes me so happy because I don't know, this is something new for me. I would really appreciate if you could drop whatever you want to see me do in the comments, whether it's here or on Instagram. And yeah, I'll see you soon.